parents were blindsided after one of the suspects in their son's murder case walked free today. Their son, Matthew Guerra, and his pregnant girlfriend, Savannah Soto, were killed back in 2023.
And the woman charged in that case, Myrta Romanos, had her charge dismissed today.
She's been waiting and waiting and waiting. Still doesn't have a trial date.
Why not?
That's a great question, Judge. And we would all like to know that.
We were set for trial, and the state dismissed all of her cases.
They wanted a continuance that wasn't granted.
That's correct.
But you guys were ready to go.
We were ready for trial. She's been in jail 2 years already. So we asked for our trial, and today at the trial setting, her cases were all dismissed.
So what does that mean? Does she get to get out of jail? Like she's a free woman?
Her cases were all dismissed. There's nothing else holding her.
So yeah. After the first press conference, when they said they thought they had everybody involved, and then boom, the internet lit up like, a Christmas tree. Say, hey, what about the person who threw that towel? That towel was thrown inside there. There had to be another person in there.
Yeah.
And sure enough. And remember what I said, these people weren't the sharpest in the group here. They didn't hide the gun. They found the gun on a search warrant in her bedroom. And then it turns out they didn't even delete their security camera videos.
Myrta, how have the last 2 years been? How does it feel to be released from jail? How does it feel the last 2 years? Do you believe Christopher and Ramon are innocent? Do you have anything to say to the victims?
Right there, Myrta Romanos spent nearly 2 years in jail after the couple was killed back in 2023. But now, as you see, Romanos is a free woman.
She was accused of helping her son cover up the murders of Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra in December of 2023. In all, Romanos, her husband, and their son were arrested.
So what went wrong in the case against Romanos?
Romanos was charged with 2 different counts of tampering with evidence and 1 charge of abuse of a human corpse, but the judge denied the DA's office request to reset the case, so they turned in paperwork to dismiss all charges, citing the reason for further investigation.
They didn't even delete their security camera videos for that night, showing that she and her husband jumped in the car, ran out to meet the son, and then came back all together. All 3 of them came back home on their videotape, on their security videotape for their house. The son is up there too, because he locked in a statement saying that he wrestled Matthew's gun away from him.
Right.
And shot them both. So now we know that's not true. And then she locked herself into a statement to the detectives that she was sleeping at home and she doesn't remember what happened that night.
Yeah, conveniently losing her memory.
But as a famous sportscaster once said, let's go to the videotape.
It's a total of 30 seconds, folks. Let's take a look at it, and I could slow it down and stop it. He gets out, it's conversation.
Yeah.
Confirmed, we know that is Myrta Romanos, and he wipes or looks at something. Maybe he said, oh shit, I touched the door, let me wipe it. And he gets up.
And then the kid gets out of the car and watch.
Boom, back down.
Push him back down, and then he goes in the back.
Hold on, I'm going to see the push again. Oh no.
Look at the way he's holding the towel.
Up, down. Let's see if he wraps that thing. He's got it in his right hand. He throws it in the car. It looks like he handed it off to her.
Well, we tried to ask Myrta Romanos questions, but she chose to stay silent. Remember, she spent the last 2 years inside of the Bexar County Jail. She was accused of trying to help her son, Christopher Preciado, cover up the murders for Savannah Soto, Matthew Guerra, and their unborn child.
But instead of our family being together for the holidays, it's going to be their murderers that are going to be together for the holidays.
This heartbroken family is trying to hold on to what they can. This age-progressed photo shows what Matthew Guerra, Savannah Soto, and their unborn child would have looked like if they were not murdered 2 years ago.
It's been a long time. And justice hasn't been served yet.
3 suspects were arrested in connection to the 2023 triple murder. Christopher Preciado, his father Ramon Preciado, and his mother Myrta Romanos. Last 2 years been. How does it feel to be released from jail? On Wednesday, Romanos walked free. How did you hear about the charges being dismissed today?
Facebook.
I don't have good grounds for continuance at this.
The Bexar County District Attorney's Office dismissed these charges on the same day jury selection for Romanos' trial was set to begin. The judge denied a request from the DA's office to reset this case. So prosecutors turned in paperwork citing the need for further investigation. Are you happy with how the DA's office has handled this case so far?
I mean, as far as communication-wise, absolutely not. I felt like we should have been notified from the DA's office to better prep ourselves. You know, this is how we found out Ramon was getting out.
You've been away for more than a year. Anything that you want to say? I was also there when Ramon Preciado was let out on bond in February. He still faces charges of abuse of a human corpse and tampering with physical evidence. Their son, Christopher Preciado, is still in jail.
Is there a possibility, I mean, obviously you don't know what the state's going to do, that they could re-indict at a later date?
Absolutely. They can refile the cases, yes.
Now, if you remember this case, Romanos was accused of helping her son, Christopher Preciado, cover up the murders of Savannah Soto, Matthew Guerra, and their unborn child. They were found dead in Matthew's car that was parked outside an apartment complex in Leon Valley. This was the surveillance footage police released at the time of the car being wiped down, allegedly by Christopher Preciado, his father Ramon Preciado, and it was believed Myrta was inside the truck and had tossed a towel to them. What's next? The state could re-indict, but there is a statute of limitations on the charges Romanos is facing. Matthew's father said the DA's office told them this afternoon they would re-indict Romanos after Christopher's trial, which is scheduled for February 2nd. We asked for a response from the DA's office. In an email, they said, quote, they cannot provide further comment because the related cases are still pending.
If you're not yet subscribed, follow us on all things social media, one word, Duty Ron. That's both Duty Ron and Ed Wallace. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, now X. I'll always call it Twitter. Here on YouTube. If you're not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. I want to just let you guys know that the victims and their families come first in all of these cases. And we do these educational live streams with respect and dignity. And we never, ever go and attack any families, despite what the circumstances might be when they're burying loved ones. So I plea with you guys, try to be kind. If you don't have something nice to say, just kind of keep that in your pocket and talk about it at a different day. But we want to send strength, prayers, and positive vibes to everybody that's involved, including the residents of San Antonio and the surrounding communities. Strength, prayers, and positive vibes is all we can do. And you know, we got your back.
We're just going to continue to fight for justice for them and just keep their name alive.